Today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips and advice for first-time belly dance performers. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank all of my subscribers for your love and support and for taking time out of your day to swing by my channel and watch my videos. I really appreciate it. So I have been wanting to make this video for quite some time, and I was up and about this morning and I was just drinking my coffee and thinking about honestly tips and advice for first-time belly dance performers, or those of you who are considering performing for the first time. I know it can be a really nerve-wracking thing. I know it was for me, so I kind of want to just share my experience today with my first-time belly dance performance, or any type of dance actually. Any type of performance that you'll be doing in front of a crowd. By the way, I apologize for the glare that's in my glasses. I just got new box lights and I'm trying a different setting and different lighting, so let me know what you guys think. I do apologize about my glasses. I'm kind of trying to turn this way so that there's not so much of a glare, but otherwise I wouldn't be able to see. The first tip I have for you guys is to go at your own pace. Don't feel pressure to perform if you don't want to or if you're not ready. When I first began belly dancing, I had a lot of friends and fellow belly dancers that were inspiring me to perform. I had been dancing for a few months. They really thought that I had good technique. They thought that I had good grasp of the concept of belly dance, and they really wanted me to perform it in shows, and I had all these opportunities to perform. I had already set in my mind that I didn't want to do specifically a solo performance until I had been dancing for a year. That was just my own personal preference. So when I was asked to perform, I would normally decline, and I would tell them that I really didn't want to perform until after a year that I had been dancing pretty much. And so the other part of this tip, I guess I would give to you guys, is to work up to it. How I began was I started with a really amazing group here where I live, and I started doing small group performances. I did maybe 2 or 3 group performances. If I can find a clip, I'll try to insert it. And then I worked up to a duet, and I will also try to link that as well. And then finally I worked up to a solo. And that was just because that kind of gives you that experience of performing, but you don't feel like you're by yourself. You're not performing by yourself. So I think that that is a really great tip for you guys if you're considering performing and you kind of have some anxiety about it. You're not really wanting to jump right into the solo aspect of belly dance. It's totally fine to work your way up from a group to maybe a group of 4, to a duet, and then ultimately up to your solo whenever you feel ready. Just go at your own pace, learn at your own pace, and perform at your own pace. The second tip that I have for you guys is to film your solo. Filming can be nerve-wracking, but also very helpful in seeing the mistakes that you made, but also seeing things that you can work on as well. Number 3 is, did I do that right? Was it to the side? Number 3 is to surround yourself with your friends and family. It's really good to have that sense of security from knowing that your friends and your family are out there in the audience and feeling that support from them. And when you invite your friends or family, I'm sure one of them will be able to, going back to number 2, will be able to film your performance for you. Don't over-critique yourself. Ultimately, you should be proud of yourself for going out there and dancing in the first place, and you're doing something that you love. You're gonna have things that you might see that you can work on. Try to have somebody else look at your video as well and give you that constructive criticism of things that you can change and things specifically that areas that that you can grow in. Try to look at yourself as, this was my first performance. It's probably not going to be the best performance. Mine definitely was horrendous. Not in the fact that I didn't know what I was doing, but that I think that I was too hard on myself. I didn't know what to expect. But try to go out there with an open mind. For me personally, I was on a really uneven surface. There was rocks, my my costume didn't fit me correctly, my skirt was falling off, lots of things happened, but I just laugh about it now because I was so proud of myself, honestly, just for going out there and doing what I love. Number 5, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask a fellow belly dancer or a friend or even a mentor or teacher questions about performing. Ask them about their first performance, or ask them about, you know, how to prepare yourself ultimately. Number 6 is the most important one, which is to have fun. Don't forget why you're out there belly dancing or why you began belly dancing in the first place. Don't let your first solo performance get you down, because you're gonna have many others in the future. Don't forget what you're trying to express to your audience. Don't forget the emotions and the feelings that you're putting into your dance. Every performance you're going to learn something. I've had a lot of performances that I really didn't do my best, but I took that, each one of those, as a learning experience, whether it be, you know, I had experience performing on a different stage, or I had experience trying out a new move and, oh yeah, it worked, or it didn't, oh that looked really great, it didn't, etc. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below and I will be sure to help you guys out. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you can take some advice and some inspiration from this video, and good luck on your first solo performance. Wait, am I on number 4 or number 5? Number 5. Today I'll be sharing with you some tips and tricks. Those of you who might be considering performing for the first time, as far as a solar. What am I trying to say? It's like I can't really see from here. Y'all, I really can't still see, and I still have glasses on, and this camera is like literally 3 feet away from me. Like, that's pretty sad.